5, 6, 2-drops. And like the cram session, I get it. It just kind of gains me life and then gets me an inkling summoning for next turn. But that's something. We only have 2 lessons, which is something I definitely messed up. But it's okay because we could just discard cards to draw cards. And we're going to Crux of Fate, Professor Onyx, and blot out the sky. So I think I could accept that. We have an amazing control deck that also happens to have a lead in Light Scribe and 3 combat professors. So, yeah. The only thing this is missing is Poet's Quill. I did not remain open for long enough. If there's a mistake, it's because I chose a college too early. At the same time, do you blame me? Alright, we have Hunt for Specimens into the flying theme. And then we have, you know, we will slowly get to Professor Onyx. Oh my gosh. Insane. So let's see, our first deck was Condrix. Our next deck was Lorehold and Prismari, kind of more red than anything else. And now we have Silver Quill. We're going to see if Silver Quill control works. And our professor says, yes, it does. Alright. I am going to wait for him to thin out his hand a bit more before I cast the Go Blank. But I'm not afraid of casting the Go Blank prematurely. All the mythics. Yep. Do I just double learn? Throw away the professor's warning for a draw? I think so. We're actually going to discard the professor's warning first. Alright. Now we grab the other lesson. And no sneaky reach. Alright, so we have 4 mana, so we could enter to Prophecy for a land and do nothing with it, so I don't think that's the play. I think it's Combat Professor, keep myself a 3/1 Eekling to keep swinging in. We are going to let him go a little lower on cards before we go blank him. We want him to have 2 cards left if possible. Igneous Inspiration. Alright. Whew. That's okay. The Igneous Inspiration that instead of the Combat Professor. And then I can start attacking with 2/1 pests. With a 2/1 pest. So he's about untap a land, and 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not enough for elemental summoning. Alright, that's fine. Alright. Do I just go blank knowing? I might. Yep. Let's rip out his hand. He's not going to have much left, so I want to just make sure he doesn't get any more, basically. Combat Professor stops the Spectacle Mage and Kelpie Guide. We are at 24 health, so we can take some damage and be fine. Yep, make it very hard for him, and then we also... any reanimation effects he has are gone. So, the combination of the two should be good. definitely a problem of I didn't draw enough lands, but, like, who cares? Once we get 2 lands, the game's over. Alright, so he got rid of the summoning, as well as an additional Stormkill Artist. So whatever that he has is valuable enough to keep. Which makes me believe it's a 7-mana spell that's going to win the game, which is why if he doesn't play anything right now, I'm going to no-block this. I could kill the Kelpie Guide if I want. I see. I see. That explains a lot. That explains a lot. Galazeth Prismari. I might just need an intro for more mana. Because, yeah, if you don't draw mana, you're in trouble. And I'm in trouble right now. Combat Professor stops the Spectacle Mage, but not the Galazeth. I think that's good enough for now. It will also stop the Kelpie Guide, so only he could only attack with a Stormkill Artist, basically. I'm alright double blocking it to whatever trap he has for me. With a Stormkill. And then I just exile the Galazeth. Or I go blank his hand. Problem is I need more lands. Because I was afraid of cards like that. Alright, well, this is the time for the second go blank. And we have to save up to block the Stormkill Artist. But we're going south just because we did not draw lands. And that's really sad. The Galazeth is very powerful. I will not deny that, but... Draw 2 cards, proliferate. Alright. And we'll just rip out both cards. There's our land. He does have a Prismari Campus, which is something I have to consider. But... Alright. Took out an island and the Mentor's Guidance. No attacks. We gotta hold back the Stormkill Artist. Next turn we expel. Hopefully we could enter to Prophecy to find a Plains and then expel the Galazeth. Now I can't block the Kelpie Guide because he'll just... It opens up the Stormkill to Sween. Alright. Well, let's figure that out. I'm gonna quickly ban the bot that appeared in chat. There we go. Alright. Unfortunately, this is the position we're in. It's not a good position. I will not deny that at any moment. And I think it has something to do with our lack of lands. Start with expelling the Galazeth. Next turn I could double block the Kelpie Guide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so he's still kind of distant from getting the Kelpie Guide active. Right, I have a Professor Onyx, and then I could force him to sacrifice. So now my lands will show up. Don't like that. Not friendly, game. Not friendly. Alright. So yeah, I could double block the Kelpie Guide. Then I could combat... If I draw a 2-drop, I could combat Professor and deal with it. Alright, nope. Gonna go this way. I could defend the... Nah. I think we just Professor Onyx and -2. Force him to sack. Force the Spectacle Mage to kill. Then we Rise of X this, perhaps? Or do we just Rise of X this now? Do I combat Professor now? Do I defend the campus now? He has some way of dealing with things. Alright. If I play Combat Professor Onyx, the Spectacle Mage kills it very quickly. I think we're going to Rise of X this and put discard the Defend the Campus for a better card. Submit 0 here. There we go. That's good. That's good for us. So now I can Combat Professor Cram Session, discard a land, and draw a card. Should we draw a land, that is. Alright. Double block the Kelpie Guide. Needed a bait, that's fine. I'm gaining the life I need to gain. I'm back in survival, which is where I need to be. Against this, I do know Igneous Inspiration. There are cards that can punish me, so let's start with the Cram Session, and we discard the Plains for a card draw. And this is why I like Learn cards more than Lessons. Alright, Combat Professor helps block the Spectacle Mage. And he's not triggering his Prismari Campus, which is actually a mistake in my mind. That's a major mistake in my mind. Alright, fair enough. He is drawing through, and he has multicolors, so 18. Oh god. Yeah, I would do that too. Alright, he has a Prismari for his win condition. I mean, this is getting played. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has one land off from activating Kelpie Guide, which puts us in a very threatening position. A very threatened position. My apologies. Yeah, we did not draw our lands in time, so I think we just are in a bad spot. So that's just what happened this game.
I may be a new Prismari student, but
and I'm forced to block. My god. My god, sir. Oh my god. That's just so bad for me. That is so bad for me. Oh! Wait. I can Crux of Fate to be not dead, at the very least. Doesn't destroy Planeswalker, so I do have to start dealing some damage to Will. But we're not dead yet, and a Blot of the Sky could help us.
wow, aren't you aggressive?
Destroy all non-dragons. We're still losing. I just want to be clear. We're still losing. And I don't like that. We need 2 more lands for Blot out the Sky to actually do the effect to take out Will. So, we're not in a good spot, but we're just not dead currently. So that's the spot we're in. Alright. There we are. That's pressure. Yep, that's exactly what I would do. Sacrifice him, draw 2 cards, get yourself out of this situation, find your Igneous Inspiration if you have one. Alright, Lorehold Pledge Mage. I'm definitely playing the Embrose. But first I'm going to attack with Combat Professor, see how he responds. So now we have a 4/4. That could also tap to buff our creatures. We are back in this game. which is surprising when you consider everything. We've played both of our cram sessions, I believe. No, we've only played one cram session. Alright. That's very smart on his part. Make it so I have to block with Combat Professor to not die. And then I have to draw another creature to not die. This is getting very scary. Thank you, Pilgrim of the Ages. Take action. Let's get our planes. He knows it's a planes. Let's just play it. Keeps us not dead. I appreciate it. I appreciate it heavily. He only needs 1 damage to make us dead, but currently not dead. Need 2 more lands before we're at a point where we could do things properly. Oh, for 7? Okay, yeah, I'm dead. I'd be very shocked if... Wait, did he die with... He culmination to draw cards and deal damage. He tied the game. He did too many... So, if it can allow me to see the... Game's frozen. So this card right here. Alright, no. That's the biggest. So, you exile the top X cards of your library. For each land exiled this way, create a treasure token. For each blue card exiled this way, draw a card. For each red card exiled this way, culmination of studies deals 1 damage to each opponent. So it's the draw card that killed him, and the 1 damage to each opponent that killed us. Culmination of... Basically, what happened... The thing is, it's all effective in 1 card. It's you exile, and then for each of these things, do these things. So it all occurs at once. Therefore, the thing that killed him and the thing that killed me were simultaneous. There's no order in the effects, because it's on the same spot of the stack. Well, time to start the game.